Hello guys, Santa here, and sorry for the late update, but I know they did a rework on Ario and some of the other things that happened with this new I say a bigger patch that they just recently did, and let's just go ahead and check it out because there's a lot of new things where you guys can go ahead and then claim uh, once again with the new patch. So the first things first, they are handing out a fragment of destruction package where you guys can purchase it for different price in addition to rubies and also the awaken raid items and weapons and etc. So um, that's just really just great, and a lot of people, since there is really limited ways of getting the fragment of destruction, mostly through the daily dungeons, some through other ways, but it just limits people from awakening a lot of different heroes. So this package allows you to get a lot of different fragmented destruction, as well as getting some bonus rubies and topaz as well. So this will last until the next next patch that is coming up, and also you could purchase one per the package. So you could get the first one, second one, third one, but you can't get the third one twice or three times. So that's the one thing. Also, right now, Olympics going on, and as a result, for Seven Night, they are cheering for the Korean national representatives for the Olympians. So what they're doing is that anytime when the team gets whichever the team gets a medal, they will grant 100,000 gold to everyone every time. So and this will be happening like a day after it resets at the 16 for the time for the 16, and every time when you do it, they get the medals, you guys will be constantly getting it, so this is really really great until the 22nd. And also anytime when they get the medal, they will have a hot times for different regions, and the hot time for different regions are can be checked out in the hot time section. And also depends on how many they get the medal, you guys will also be able to gain a special reward as well. So if they get five medals, whichever medal, I'm assuming bronze, silver, gold, whichever one that they get, five, you'll get a 6 7 night weapon, and next 10 will be the 7 night armor, 15 will be the 7 night jewel, and 20 will be 6-star boss raid jewel, which is just really really hard to get, one of the best ones out there. And if you get 25, they will give a 6-star accessory selector, which is just amazing, hard, really really hard to get as well. So uh, not all of these can be met, as a result. Anytime when they do though, you guys will be able to claim all of these. So that's just something that they are going to do. Also, like always though, it will be excluding a the ring of rebirth, or the phoenix ring that revives. And also they are doing some sort of a track and field, which is really really interesting, but you guys can also go ahead and check it on the like a mid right section, and you guys can just click on one with a Jupi, and it's just very simple as well. Anytime when you do a 5 times adventure or tower raid, arena, as well as daily dungeons, you guys will be getting these gold medals. And also you guys can trade these into a various rewards that are available. So you guys can see that fragment of destruction, you'll get 10 of them in exchange of 20. And also for the 10 keys, random 3-star summon, and 10,000 gold. And the last one is 6-star item summon, so it's not bad. And also depends on how many people, do claim these rewards. Depends on the you guys can see that there's 2 lit up already, but if they do reach up to a 700,000 or 7 million, I think, we will be able to get a four lord or formal four lord selector, including Yunhee. So this is the first time they just decided to have a Yunhee included in the formal four lord selector. So it's very very exciting to see, and you'll be able to get these by trading with a 50 the medal that you guys will be able to get. So honestly, it's really easy to get. There's so many different ways you guys can get anyway. So, and this event will be lasting until the 23rd, which is quite a while. So it's just bonus thing, and hopefully a lot of people do participate and also will be able to get the four lord and formal four lord selector as well. Besides that, as you guys have probably already noticed, there has been some changes to a guild battle as well as Ariel rework, which I'll be talking about, and also Merkill, Yunhee, and Carl Heron right now, which are three popular heroes in the arena, are for the higher chance during these special times. But here's the remake Ariel. So I did quickly go over my live stream as well, but the first skill is pretty much the same. All they did was that switch from applying a two-turn blind to removing any kind of a shield that they have. For instance, like a Evan, Rook, those heroes that puts up the shield. This will be able to just remove the shield. So it's just really, really, I guess, more useful compared to applying the blind. That doesn't really is not as effective. Second one also, they lowered the cooldown from 100 to 74, and besides the 100% magic damage to an enemy, 5% AoE with the piercing, they just added a turn buff reducing for 2 turns instead of a removing any kind of a buff that enemy has. So they've noticed that reducing turn buff is more effective, but I guess one downside is that also it's 2 turns instead of like a 3, which would have been better, but still it's just something that's more useful. They're trying to balance her out. They don't want to make her too strong just because she's really not a one of the main heroes that are used for various stuff. So, and also the passive did change a lot, and what it happened is that it reduces enemies defense and damage dealing by 40%, which is really really huge. And also for her, it grants a voice shield or the hit immunity for 5 hits. This, I think, just her skills based on her skills, removing any kind of a shield as well as turn buff, and then reducing enemies defense and etc. Seems like it's fit for more like later future adventures or like a higher towers for result, at least for the the all the skills and passive. But her the awakened skill has been also changed, and besides resetting the cooldowns for all the allies, they also increase a chance for countering by 50%, which is really huge, and also reducing enemies lethal by 50% for 4 turn. So you can see that by making it 6 turn and 4 turn, it will take at least the 2 turn reducing skills by enemies or anything like that, or like a 1 Rudy skill. I mean, for these, or remove just ally, debuff. Yeah. So it just makes it really, really long for the awakened skill to last. So as a result, also, her costume is available in the costume shop, which is just a 1, but still it's not so bad. And also, so like I said, for the guild battle, you will have a 2 representative now instead of 1. So those 2, make sure you guys also like a check every day to go ahead and then change them, as well as you could set the formation and the team for the next day just in case if you do, like, miss the time to change your team or anything like that. So this is just another really good system that they decided to add it so that they can go ahead and then don't try to avoid any kind of situation where people miss putting or switching out the heroes. So it's just, like I said, something really nice. And also for the selectors, since there are more and more heroes, and as newer people come in, they might not as know which heroes are good for certain stuff. So it depends on the content. They are recommending certain heroes. For instance, like a raid, they would recommend like Shane, Zeke, Jupi, Karn, and stuff like that. So and also like a daily dungeon and things. So it just makes it easier for you guys to go ahead and then change. And also for the 250 ruby summon that summons 10 has been also changed for the effect. So anytime when you get a special hero around it, it will surround it, it will be having a special effect that will be seen. Also finally, for like a Spike and some other heroes, a status element for freezing has been reworked, and this is, I think, in my opinion, is pretty huge. Before, if you're frozen, you won't be taking any sort of damage, and only time you'll be taking damage is when you're unfrozen. You take massive amount of damage. But now, while you're frozen, you can still take a damage, which is just something really really good. Brings like heroes like a Spike back, which also might hint that Spike might be the next, Seven Knight that could be awakened. And then also, when your heroes are frozen, though, you could also use buff and debuff on it as well as heal. So while you're frozen, you could still be healed as well. So to balance things out, they are going to do this. But I think honestly, it's more of a buff, just because you will be taking damage while you're frozen, and while you're frozen, you pretty much can't do anything as well. So that's just really really good. Also on the bottom, it'll be showing for the jumping event how many days there are left. I believe there's like a 21 days left, so still plenty of time if you guys still haven't claimed your rewards, or people who are started recently. So that's just pretty much it. You guys can always go ahead and check which heroes are banned for the guild battle. So that's pretty much it for the Rudy server, as well as some of the other things that happen. Not as much, honestly. I think it was mainly the Ariel, as well as the track and field, and cheering for the Olympians for the special events. But also, you guys can go ahead and then buy these different special packages that are just, I think, really really good. 4-star, 5-star, 6-star selectors, as well as 6-star accessory, which are really 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 hard to get. So based on really the price, they are really giving the good values. But for me, at least, I'm not a spending user, so I won't be spending any money on that. But it's just really great opportunity for some of the other users who are looking to enhance your deck pretty quickly as well. So thanks for watching my update video, and I'll be coming up with more videos in the future. Thank you.